Yes, shine your eyes, use your head about property matter. Property dey very important. Property shekoko. And na wetin we dey use every Tuesday, 8:30 go reach 9 p.m. do be that to enlighten our people, to sensitize them, to guide them, to ginger them, to galvanize them, to motivate them unto say why they need to secure property. No be only to secure property o, every other thing wey dey property related, we no go let them kabamot abi regret on top property matter. My name is never change, na still Chief Olododo, myself plus engineer Debo Adejano. Now we go dey do the show from now go reach before 9 anyways, because we get Alejo too inside studio wey go join us. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Chief.
How come rinrin?
Abi, na serious rinrin o, because a serious one. I'm sure that our people are not seeing rain at all, Abi. Especially if you are not in Lagos. Maybe it's not raining like that.
I'm telling you. But na general, this one na general collector in Lao.
She?
A general collector. And
cuts across.
In the real estate world, they said this is the best moment to rent an apartment. Ilé tó bá ti rin.
Yes, so because when you go visiting now, you will see everything. I mean, if the place is a flood area,
you will
see. And if water they enter the house, you go see am.
The one wey be say the wall dey emit water, wey be say all the painting go don soak.
You go see am
due to bad this thing. You go see am.
You go see am well.
There's this thing trending about Lekki, and I don't know. Before we even go to the theme of discussion today, people they complain, no water, no this, no that. Some people they even post that they use 150 bags of sachet water, pure water, bath in a week and
to bath.
Now, but despite this, sir, influx into Lekki never reduced. Many people say, Lekki, even all those guys, when they post Lekki, they want, what is the secret behind this?
So what people need to realize is that it's about value. Life is about value. Of course, it can get better if there is water and all of that. But the truth of the matter is that if you look at the net worth of business or the size of business that happens in the place, in the geographical space you call Lekki, compared to any other place in Lagos.
Confirm.
You understand? So that is where the money is.
And that's why everybody is going there.
And that's why
irrespective of.
And they are putting up with, I mean, okay, so a lot of people will tell you Lekki is prone to flood. Lekki is waterlogged. It costs so much more.
Their water no dey clean.
It costs so much more to build in Lekki and all of that. But you see, because that is where the money is, people are buying the water to build. They are renting the properties at those prices, you know, to live in.
Exorbitant rates.
They are sending their children to those schools because they have to live in that environment, because they want to connect with those set of people and do business. So at the end of the day, it's about value.
Yeah, it's about value.
It's about value. It's about value. So it's not so much of, I mean, there are a lot of places that are waterlogged that people will never go to.
Benny.
Right now.
But who want to?
The reason is there's no value there apart from, and then there is waterlogged. So it's condemned.
Where people they stay, people go build there this thing. People they live there.
Yeah. So when there is value somewhere, it will trump all other challenges that the place may have. And people who then can improve on those challenges will get better return for their investment. So it's not in all the properties in Lekki that they have water problem. And the water problem they are talking about is majorly because, you know, because of the location of Lekki, the water that you get naturally from your borehole requires a great level of treatment for you to be able to drink it, okay? And for it to be useful for you, because even just using it to wash your clothes and all of that may not even be, because it's so, the composition of the chemicals
in that Lekki
is
side
so harsh, you know, to a lot of things, even to washing your clothes and all of that. So a lot of people, what they use their water for is just to flush their
because
toilet.
I went to an hotel in Lekki, and when I want to wash and money, like is a bongo tea. Which kind of water?
Exactly. And you'll be shocked that there's, so that's what I'm saying, that even the people that use it to wash their toilet, some people don't use it because it will just decolor your
the seats,
your WC, the color, or your, you know, so to just decolorize all your stuff. So that is why people
are still going there despite.
So you need to treat it, get very good treatment solution to be able to use it for a lot of purposes. And but that's where they make the money to buy the 150 bags.
150 bags of pure water in a week.
The same person complains about data. That's where they make the money to get all of those. So that's why they will stay there.
Well, I feel that question, he answered and well. Question was well answered because when me I think say, when how people go the place, we be say water they disturb their car everywhere like waterlogged area. But he said, now that waterlogged area, now money dey, and nobody won't leave the area where money dey. So I believe this one an eye opener to everybody we want get property too. Ask yourself, what will be the value of that place? Value, gangan koko. Okay, we are going to something new this week. We are going to something fresh. Engineer Debo, we are going to the one where we say last week we've been talking more about time because it been happen of recent. Iletilole. People's life at stake and when we grow up for your no only thunder. Now everything is the things a person.
You know, whenever you refer to this, I just laugh.
Oh, you laugh. Your empire. I don't know. You're not great city.
Because everything, the only example you have is on your.
Ben, no be where person great good do for your that time.
But did you grow up in your proper really?
Say I must say.
So when did you come to Okota that you used to talk about?
No, that one later in life. When I did in my early 30s, now I come Lagos. That's Oyo, like we do primary, second, at Paris.
Really?
Okota and them. Now, we they try talk. We say if you look am well in those days, you know if you say I was one. Then number two. Look at the people who built house those days. Our Baba where built house, Baba Tanda, the bricklayer, because for the community we know people where they do carpenter. Now they are I want you kanlewa, I want you kakpotiwa. People where they do stool, they day. People where they do house gangan specialists, they day. They don't get any formal kind of training like the people where they now. No, at times now only that rule at among the one to come and say kini and throw away. Want to call it and now no go collapse. Kilude, why now? Why now? With technology don't do. Now here house can dey collapse anyhow.
Well, one of the reasons why it might not have been happening so much then, as compared to now, is not so much that a few things that had not started going wrong since then. Because you mentioned some things now, some people that are building, for example. But the type of house they were building in those days, if you look at it, they are majorly bungalows. I
know you will go there. Anybody wey know you the get one man wey we dey call Baba Sumo Long. Now he build 3-story Sumo Long, he house two-story building. Cause he wooden.
How many 2-story building there you?
You know only Baba Sumo Long get am for our place. Baba Sumo Long. Only Baba Sumo Long.
They mean they laugh at me.
Baba Sumo Long now he get.
I mean, what are you saying now? For this your street alone, how many bungalow you fit see?
No bungalow.
So are you answering yourself now?
But
wait, are you answering yourself?
I'm answering, but say one 2-story building supposed to affect another 2-story building.
You know what I'm saying?
What I'm
saying is that the competencies required,
okay,
to build the kind of structure that we build now, they're a bit more technical as compared to what used to happen. So when you say Babaton bricklayer, a bricklayer is not a builder.
What it can be?
He's a bricklayer. He's supposed to lay bricks on sites. But what happens, part of why we are experiencing some of these things that we're experiencing is that a lot of people have promoted themselves to site engineer. Just by the fact that they participated
in one bungalow
in a few buildings.
Yes.
So they think they know how it should be done.
Especially these young sharps.
You understand? And they were not trained for it in any way. They just felt, should be the last time that we build this. This was what the engineer just did. If we do this, we should be okay. And they carry that, and they start putting engineer something. Or some people want to cut costs. They will go and call a bricklayer. Shebi, you've been doing bricklaying for 30 years. What is it that you want to be that you cannot supervise?
Let me enter tree. One way they shock me past. Some people, because of cheap labor, they will go to the Badagry side.
Yeah.
They will now go and bring people from Badagry side.
Yeah.
They will now tell them you are spending 3 months. So
yeah.
They no go out, so won't come and call you on law just because of cheap labor.
There is no problem with that if those people stay on their trade. You understand?
Just bricklaying.
And they are competent people supervising and directing what is happening on site. So when we talk about building collapse, really, it's as a result of multiple things. Really, it's not just one thing happening. It's as a result of multiple things. Okay. Unfortunately, the last one that happened last week, right?
Was it last week or 2 weeks ago?
Or upper week?
Upper week.
I think it was
Week.
on the 4th. Was it on the 4th?
Upper week. Because last week we still referred to it.
Yes. Yeah. I think it happened towards the weekend. Maybe. Yeah. So you see, that happened. I think it happened during the weekend. That happened. Okay. And it's 7-story building, collapsed in a highbrow area, So you will say, what is the cause of that?
Say material no do ni.
So many reasons can be adduced to it. The commissioner.
I will be taking you back to back. I won't let you rest on this matter because why they ask you say I will not let you rest because as I dey ask you, you go dey give me answer. Say government regulatory body no dey wey dey say if house don pass 1 story, so I wan adjourn. Say that body say e dey wey go certify say okay this thing can go up. This one no fit go up.
Okay. You know what? It's not even about. It's not on site that you determine what can go up, what can go up. You can say that building control and regulation are in 2 phases. Okay. One is on paper.
Okay.
You understand? The other one is on site.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
So whatever you are building on site should be what you've gotten approval for on paper.
Okay.
Unfortunately, houses don't collapse on paper.
Never. As in no way, Joe.
Where the collapse is on site. And a lot of times when they collapse on site, it's not really as a result really of what we have on paper. What we have on paper may be very right most of the time. But what is being done on site is usually the one that has problem. Either problem as a result of nonchalant, whatever, negligence, or incompetence,
or intentional,
or corruption, or things like that, So those are the things that cause. And when I say corruption, I don't really mean it's happening right on that site.
Maybe cut cost from market safe.
Maybe inferior material. You thought you are buying this material. That's what they sold to you in the market, but it's inferior. Which other day was that? I was reading in the news that Chinese manufacturers or whatever were blaming Nigerian importers for fake products.
Saying that then they ask them.
They are blaming them that they are the ones that are causing fake products, because the truth of the matter is that they are the ones that will go to these people and say, I beg, bring down so that they can have an entry price that they can make as much money as possible.
I support you because of recent, I think last month, I awarded a contract out to somebody, electrical issue.
Big boy.
So, in the course of the
your project in
one of my guys sent me message. So, but I mean they award the contract. So
because I like the way you say I awarded a contract.
Sign him. Big boy. Sign him. We are at the driver now they use bottle pass on car. Driver no waju. So what I'm trying to say is when we sign this and we go market, the person no say the owner of the project.
They with you now.
He go send somebody.
Okay.
Say, okay, this social number of kidney way they bring can't am. He believes that as you don't order this thing, everything don't go with that. The owner of the project can order another person can this thing.
Yeah.
Lo and behold, the thing no complete.
Yeah.
Wetin they try talk be say the owner of business now he don't do you, he don't pay the actual money. Now you where we award contracts to. You want to exchange. Now, if an electrical something, if this thing, the consequences is on the owner of the business. Yeah. You don't do contract, you don't go. The same thing with building.
Yeah.
Somebody wey will say go buy block, go buy this one, wey you know say irin to ra yìí irin yóò da or this thing, you don't do that. Me as a owner of property now, àwọn kí ni mo lè ṣe wetin I fit do to ascertain that the block wey dem dey do or the iron wey they bring e good, wetin I fit do.
Well, that's why we say that don't go into a business that you don't have the knowledge of. It's very important that people are knowledgeable, get trained, you know, get exposed, get tutored, and even have mentors regarding whatever business that they are doing. It's very, very, because you see, the building collapse we are talking about is a serious matter. In the last 2 years alone, it's been reported that we've had 84 deaths. 84 deaths.
84 people due to carelessness and negligence. 84
people died. I mean, the one that is most pronounced is the one that happened November last year. 46
people run away.
No, the one that the developer died inside.
And that
46
that
people,
Ikoyi.
46 people died on that site alone. They're reported to have died on that site alone. You know, so 84 in the last 2 years, you can imagine. 2022 never finished. We've recorded about 9 site collapse. You understand? In 2021, there were about 6. In Lagos alone, no, I'm not talking about Nigeria. And then in 2020, there were about 3 recorded.
In Lagos alone?
18 in 2 years, the last 2 years to up to date now.
Okay. Engineer Adebo, what I want make we do be say, because we don't start at the Boloju. Next week, I want us to itemize all the things we cause building collapse, so that our viewers at home self, they go learn 1 or 2 things and they go feel use and guide themselves. Yes, I talked a few minutes ago, say Madam Diola who has and done the year. They talk about adequate realtors to turn market our goods. And last week, we don't start something. We say we're going to continue this week. Babe, how are you doing?
I'm fine, oh.
How's everything?
I'm fine. And are you, babe? Good morning. It's a green word.
Yes, oh.
Yes, so. Good morning, everybody. My name is Adiola Huazan. And as usual, it is real estate o'clock. So we are still talking about Ekpe. Yes, I will be bringing to us Ekpe for some period now. And I want us to maximize the offer. Ekpe is good, though. Ekpe is small London. I'll keep saying that anybody that has the opportunity should invest wisely in Ekpe. Buy a plot, even buy half plots. It is still in your name. You understand? So right now I'm talking about the Key Haven Phase 3 extension. This is in Ekpe to another sweet location for future purpose. And its price is 2 million naira. 1.4 million naira for the land price of 600 square meter. That's 60 by 100. And then 600,000 naira for the documentation and the developmental fee, which we call the ancillary fee. And another good thing is that if you don't have the outright payment, you can do installments. We have installments up to 6 months. Initial deposit of 500,000 naira is all you need to get started. And you yourself can become a proud landowner in Ekpe, Lagos State.
Wow. They say portable gatehouse, there, portable water. They say, now be this, Nabi. Wow.
That's the Phase 3 that got sold out.
Wow.
So what we're selling now is the Phase 3 extension.
Wow. 350 developmental fee. Abi?
Yes.
Wow. So total package in 1.4 million.
Total package is 2 million naira.
For
the land.
For the land. So the way you want to take pay, the number of months, now you go determine
exactly. Once you call me, we'll take you for inspection. It is free to see these properties. It is free. Then you make a decision, and then you can start, building your wealth through real estate.
Okay, so far so good. How has the response been from people? At least you come here last week.
People call though, but you know that when it comes to money matter, it is a very sensitive matter. So you have to take your time.
Because they want to be convinced.
Exactly. So that's why we always advise that you come to the office, at least see these things that you want to put your money on, then before you make a decision. And for those that cannot come around, we can actually run a virtual inspection with you. Then you see these things as well. Then there is no hanky-panky about it. We are everywhere. So you go online, you read about us. You come to me in my inbox. You can come to me there on Facebook or on my WhatsApp. Then we'll talk more on these properties. And before you know it,
it is yours.
Yes, it is yours in your name.
Yeah, so some people, when they want to buy property like this, wetin dey fear them be say they go say if we wan go now one more bere owó inspection they go dey say make we go bring 30,000 40,000 some people 20,000 I don't mean gba 20 no agent to inspect house now is 7,000.
I mean, I'm not an agent, I'm a realtor.
No, I'm saying that just flat oh, you know say you dey land property now, but some people they to go inspect the 7,000. So talk of a whole land.
No, there is no payment that is being incurred to check a land. Inspection is 100% free, totally free. Come to the office, go for inspection. We inspect Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. We move by 10 a.m. You come for inspection. You
Then
don't have
now
to
go
pay
carry
money.
them.
Yes, now with the office boss. There are vehicles to convey people to the site.
And they will see everything by themselves. All these things what they see for screen.
In fact, they will see other properties too in Ekpe because I am taking them one at a time. So we have over 6 estates currently selling in Ekpe.
No need to rush. They will take them one by one.
No need.
So it's like clearing a whole day for inspection.
Exactly.
Right? Okay, call your phone numbers, let them know, because I know say some people, even before you come out here, they want the call.
080 52 88 2703. 080 52 88 2703. That's the number to call, and I'll be rightly there to attend to you.
Somebody asked a question last week, and I asked you that question after the show, but make I ask for the sake of those who they watch.
Okay.
Some people talk say maybe they get property with good documentation, CFO inside Lagos here, where they want dispose, and they don't want enter GBT people. They say your company as a person, say una fit help them with valid documents if they have properties to sell.
That is what we're doing now. Karakata. We buy land, we sell land. So if you have any genuine property that is yours, you know, location too matters.
Ben.
But at least try. You can give us a call. Somebody called me last week as regards this, a land in Ibadan, and I have started working on it. Okay. So there's no problem about that. We can do that.
Well, people where they watch us, you can hear yourself. You say, if you know, say what you carry for the genuine, to bad door loju, where the document is sure, you say you can call them. But most especially Ekpe, now in then they sell for now. Ekpe, now in then they sell for now. So what's the minimum where person if you take start for Ekpe?
I said 500,000 initial deposits. We can start with that.
500.
But don't snooze on Ekpe, because if you snooze, you will lose.
Benny, when they must snooze, they must snooze, they must lose. As already seriously, I'm a grown don't snooze. But it come out only pay 350 yo. This one.
That is documentation fee and development. Documentation is 250, development is 350. That's what makes it 1.7.
Before I go, or before we go,
2 million, 2.6. We have different prices.
On this documentation, when you tell the say software nìkan ni àbí na software and CFO àbí.
Ekpe has a freehold, like I keep saying, no form of encumbrances. Okay. So Ekpe has a registered survey and deed of assignment as the title. Wow. The CFO is going to be processed. You know, it will take a while. Yeah. So it's a future thing. But you are coming ahead, you know, to buy into a property that is affordable. By the time the CFO is out, if the property is still available, then you're going to be paying more for it. So it's just like an opportunity. Exactly.
Okay. So what are the, when you say documentation, what you want to give me now? Say now only receipt.
You get contract of sales, you get invoice, you get
deed income.
I'm coming there. Contract of sales, invoice, receipt, survey, and deed of assignment.
Oh, the time,
acknowledgement letter too.
Kilo adu na me get the okay. I don't even need to see your phone, man. Mo le ma gba see your phone, man.
You even get a global one for the
Okay, your phone number before we go.
08052882703. 08052882703.
For the last time.
08052882703. When you pack up with